Hello everyone, this is Dr. Ansu and Matthew. I'm a registered pharmacist and today I'm here to share some counseling tips on diet for diabetes patients. So, as we all know, diabetes is a condition which is characterized by hyperglycemia, meaning there is high level of glucose in blood. So, what are the important points to be considered for a patient with diabetes? Diabetes is one of the lifestyle diseases. So, some modification to our lifestyle may help in controlling our blood sugar level. The three important points which are advised to diabetic patients are: first one is regarding the diet. The diabetic patients are advised to make some kind of modifications in their diet. The second one is regarding exercise. They're advised to do regular exercises. And the third one is to adhere to the treatment. That is the pharmacological treatment by using the medications. That is use of oral hypoglycemic agents or the antidiabetic medications. So today, let's focus more on diet and exercise. The pharmacological treatment is a huge topic which has to be explained in another section. So today I'm focusing here on the non-pharmacological treatment which includes the diet and the exercise. So we can discuss on diabetic diet. A diabetic diet doesn't have to be complicated and you do not have to give up all your favorite foods. The first step to make smarter choices is to separate the myths from the fact about eating to prevent or control the diabetes. So, what are the myths we often hear? We often hear people telling, you must avoid sugar at all cost. You have to cut down your carbs. You will be needing special diabetic meals. So, these are the common stuffs we do hear about. Are the above statements right? No. You can enjoy your favorite treats as long as you plan properly and limit hidden sugars. So it's very important to plan your meals accordingly. Let's now have a brief discussion on nutrients. So what are these nutrients? Nutrients are the compounds in food which are essential to life. And there are mainly two types of nutrients. The first one is the macronutrients and the second one is the micronutrients. So what are these macronutrients? Macronutrients means these are the compounds which are required in larger quantity by the body, and micronutrients meaning micro meaning required less. So the three main macronutrients are: the first one is carbohydrates, second one is the proteins, third one is the fats. So these are the three major macronutrients. So what about micronutrients? These are the nutrients which are required in lesser quantity. These include vitamins and minerals. So what are these carbohydrates? Carbohydrates are basically sugars and they help in providing energy to our body. Providing energy means the capacity to do work. And 1 gram of carbohydrates provides you 4 kilocalories of energy. Next one is the protein. Proteins are basically the building blocks of our body tissue and these also serve as an energy source. Similarly, like carbohydrates, 1 gram of proteins also provides you 4 kilocalories of energy. The next one are the fats. The fat is also one of the essential macronutrient. They also serve as the energy source, that is, they also provide us energy to the body, and 1 gram of fats provide 9 kilocalories of energy. So let's now come back to our topic. So I've already mentioned that diabetes is a condition which is characterized by the elevated blood glucose level or the blood sugar level. So diabetic patients must limit their sugar intake, that is, they should watch their carbohydrate diet. They should try to incorporate more amount of proteins and fiber rich food. It is recommended to incorporate more amount of green leafy vegetables and other vegetables to their diet. So talking regarding the vegetables, so what are the vegetables which are preferred for a patient with diabetes? The vegetables which are grown above the ground are preferred for a patient with diabetes. Kindly avoid those vegetables which are grown underground, meaning the tuber category. Kindly avoid the vegetables such as sweet potato, beets, radishes, turnips and so on. That is those vegetables which are grown underground. As I've already mentioned, it is very good to incorporate green leafy vegetables such as spinaches, drumstick leaves, and other vegetables such as the lady's finger, brinjal, beets, tomato, and so on. As the patients with diabetes restrict their carbohydrate intake, they should increase the consumption of proteins. Why is that so? Because as we have already learned that carbohydrates are the major source of energy. 1 gram of carbohydrates provides you 4 kilocalories of energy. So we have also learned that proteins also act as an energy store. That is, they also provide the same amount of energy as that of the carbohydrate. So what are the food substances which are rich in proteins? It includes lentils such as the green gram, red cowpeas, peanuts, cashew nuts. And this green gram and the red cowpeas can be soaked in water overnight so that they get sprouted. So sprouted green gram and red cowpeas are very good and are very beneficial. So coming to the non-veg sources, it includes egg white. So egg white are the major rich source of protein. A patient with diabetes can have around 2 egg whites per day. The next one is fish and chicken. So the important thing to keep in mind is that avoid making fish fry or chicken fry. Try baking the fish and chicken or make it in the form of a curry so that it would be healthier when compared to the fries. So the other important point which has to be kept in mind is to avoid the frequent consumption of red meat. So red meat meaning like beef, mutton and all. So avoid the regular intake of red meat. It is often said that patients with diabetes need to avoid rice. It doesn't mean that they should completely avoid rice. They should watch over the rice type and quantity. It is recommended and it is also better to consume red rice as it contains high amount of fibers. Limit the consumption of raw rice, that is the white rice. And also 1 cup of rice can be served with each meal. So focus on the quantity and the type of the rice. Next we can discuss regarding the fruits. It's always better to consume raw fruits rather than fruit juices. So what are the kind of fruits that should be avoided in case of patients with diabetes? It is recommended that diabetic patients can avoid mango, jackfruit and plantain as these fruits suddenly rises the blood glucose level. So what are the other fruits that can be consumed? Apples, oranges, pomegranate, guava. These are the common fruits that can be consumed by a diabetic patient, and also gooseberry, especially the gooseberry juice is very beneficial for a patient who is having diabetes. And also taking lemon and garlic is beneficial as it helps to burn the fat. The next important point is that diabetic patients are advised to have intermittent snacks. We normally have our food mainly 3 times a day, that is breakfast, lunch and dinner. But the diabetic patients are advised to have some small snacks every 2 to 3 hours so as to prevent the fluctuations in the level of insulin. They can have a handful of sprouted green gram, few almonds or cashews or groundnut. So that's all about the diet. The next point is regarding the exercise. At least 30 minutes of brisk walking or any form of exercise has to be done every day. So these are the few important points regarding the diet and the lifestyle modifications of a patient with diabetes. And also some other factors also has to be kept in mind, like avoid habits such as smoking, alcohol, avoid junk food as it contains high amount of added sugar which can again increase our blood sugar level. So following a balanced diet helps to control most of the lifestyle diseases. So these are the few counseling tips on diet for a patient with diabetes. Thank you for listening.